What are we up to today? Just another typical day in the Philippines. Getting rain about every 3 or 4 days. Been raining at night like it normally does during the rainy season. Grass is starting to turn green, except for where Prince is running. Look at over here. Look how nice and green everything is starting to become. I mean, even down by the fruit trees, it's starting to green up. That was Wilma's garden, starting to fill in with some carabao grass. So we're working on the next project. And we got two guys that's been on the channel many times. Senior's right there. That's Senior. And that's Disco. They're working on some tiling today. So what we finally decided to do, we do like the paint that we used. However, Prince doesn't like it. He is constantly in and around dirt. And his paws just does a number. Let me see if I can show you. I mean, it looks good from here, right? But when you get close, can you see the Prince footsteps? So I've been power washing the heck, and I got him tied so he doesn't bother the guys. So he's a little depressed right now. But what I've been doing is power washing this all the time. So I decided to go ahead and do some tiling. So this is a real good grip. Real good grip, but it's got a shine to it too. So it should be very easy to mop up. And then when Prince puts his muddy paw prints, it's going to hide it, right? With that pattern. So the guys are going to town. So once this is done and the steps are done, we're going to go ahead and do around the patio with a different type of tile. I'll show you what that looks like right now. So we're back to construction site. So we got our tile sitting here. We're not using cement. We're using actual proper, I call it mortar mix, tile adhesive. So it goes on, it's much easier as long as you trowel it out properly, and it just speeds up the process. So we're going to tile here as well. So wherever you see gray, we're going to do the same type of tile here and over here as well. I mean, just look where Prince eats. See how dirty it is? See when you get close to it. That's my footprints right there from walking in water. But just see how it's just dirty looking, and that's just because it's concrete with a paint on it. So we're going to go ahead and tile it, which will make it a lot easier to power wash, and hopefully it hides a lot of the dirt. And then what we're going to do here is where it's raw concrete, where the truck parks, we're going to go ahead and leave that untiled, but we're going to tile this. Now here's where Prince, and I got to get this on film someday, coming up on his 1-year birthday, so maybe I'll do a whole video just on Prince. But he runs, when he gets going, he goes down to the fence at 30 miles an hour, turn around, runs up here as fast as he can and starts sliding, and then goes this way. And he does it about 8 to 10 times. So you can see the paw prints with the dirt. Now you would say just power wash that. This is power washed. I power washed this 24 hours ago, and these just don't come out. I know it's hard to believe, but with a power wash, some come out, some don't. So it's just getting dirtier and dirtier. See what I mean? So we're going to go ahead and tile it. That tile has a nice sheen to it. So we'll be able to hopefully keep it clean. So we're going to tile all this back here. And then this is just makeshift just to keep Prince out. They're also going to do a ceiling. Disco and Senior. They're going to do that. And then they're also going to tile the dirty kitchen. So that's the next, after the pool's done around the pool, ceiling's next. Then the dirty kitchen floor will be tiled. Then the last project of the year probably is to wall this off. This is going to get walled off. There's going to be a window here and a door here. So that's next. So we're back into the construction business with a lot of mess, but that's okay. Shouldn't take the guys too long to get all this done. Again, it'll be this type of tile all through here, and probably the dirty kitchen, because we like this. It looks like it's going to hide the dirt. And it has a real nice rough texture, but it may be hard to pick up. It's definitely sealed. You can see there's a shine to it. Don't know if you can see it or not, but there is. So this should mop up very, very easy. Mopping this is a lot easier than getting the power washer out, because I've been power washing this every other day, and it's getting old. It's just getting old. You know, we get a rainstorm. Now, we didn't have any grass here just a few weeks ago. So Prince is running on just raw dirt and then bringing a lot of dirt up here. You can see the driveway's wet from the rain last night. So that's why there was so much dirt up here. But now that the grass is filling in, and as it fills in, see over here? See, it's starting to fill in nice. So this was old dirt just, 3 weeks ago? This little brown spot is where my scooter was parked for a while. So that'll fill in. But now that he's walking on grass, we're seeing way less dirt. But nonetheless, it was always in the back of our mind to do this. So we finally got started. All right, so about 5 hours went by. So we'll check on the progress of the tilers. I just want to show you how nice the afternoon has become. It was very cloudy. We thought it was going to rain there for a little bit today, but it didn't. Clouds moved out. We can see the ocean again. You can still see the driveway is still damp from the rain last night, but overall ended up being a real nice day. So here the guys working. Here's somebody you haven't seen in a while. Who's this?
Hello everyone.
The boss is back.
Finally healthy again.
Wilma's been sick for a month. It might even be a little over a month.
Yeah.
I mean, you usually get sick for a couple days and then you feel better, but you know, with your asthma and the congestion that you had, it was just really bad. So Wilma is back. So that's another reason why we haven't been doing videos, because Greg doesn't want to do a video without Wilma.
We both were sick.
Yeah, we were both sick. I was sick for 3 or 4 weeks. But look, guys, progress. Looking real good. We had a real nice subscriber visit today. Tom and Beth from Canada came to visit. They're going to be retiring in about 3 years, and they're going to be building a home here in Negros Oriental. So they watch our channel as well as other builds, and just wanted to see the home and you know, talk a little bit about you know, building. So the guys are making progress. Hey Disco, how's it going? It's going good? You promised you'd be all the way here, right? By end of today? Right here, right? That's what you said. Ah, he said yes. You heard it. You heard it. So it looks like they'll get 50% done today and then 50% tomorrow. And then obviously we have to grout. So that's going to be part of a day. And then the third day, they'll be doing the steps here with that same tile. And you guys probably seen the steps over here 1,000 times. Right here, the one step. So more cuts, right? This is a lot of cuts. So I'm going to say 3 days to get this completed. That's all clean up with grout. including the steps. So 3 days for the 2-meter overhang. And then day 4, we're going to come out here and we're going to tile it. And what I decided to do, see how I did it on an angle when I did the paint. I don't know why I did it that way. Maybe it was easier. I just don't remember. Maybe I thought I'd be driving on it with the vehicle, but we don't. So the tile is square, so we'll just come out here even with this step like this and come across and put that white tile with that design pattern that you saw in the earlier photo. Come out like that and then come all the way across, and we'll do edging and all that. And you can see how they do the edging. Try to find a spot that's not too dirty. But see how they do the edging? Just a clean, call it a bullnose, because you can't find bullnose tile here. It doesn't exist. Now, does it exist in the Philippines? Maybe. I've never seen it. All through Leyte, all through Negros, never seen bullnose tile. They use this type of edging, they call it. So it fits under the tile, dries in place. You can see it's a real nice tight fit, and it gives that clean bullnose look. So we bought edging that we'll do here and then where the grassy area is. So they'll come across here and then hop up and then hop back down and do that little area there. So this L area, probably, I want to guess 4 days. It's a little wider here. And then there'll be some more cuts to go in and around the steps and things like that. So if this is going to be 3 days to do the 2-meter overhang with the steps, 3 days, I'm going to call 4 days here. So it'll take 7 work days. That'll get us into mid next week. And then what we're also going to do, we got to take another trip to City Hardware, right?
Yes, tomorrow afternoon probably.
Yeah, because if it rains, they're not going to be able to work out here. So what I'm going to do is on the sunny days, and there is the laser beam right there. On the sunny days, or throughout the day, partial days, when it's sunny, they'll be out here. But if it rains, usually what the crews do is they stop working because they can't work in the rain. Now here they got the 2-meter overhang, so if it did rain today, we'd be okay. But out here, they wouldn't work in the rain. You can't expect them to. But what we'll do at the same time is we'll buy more of this tile for in here on both sides and then that back area. So load this truck down with as much tile as I can get in it. And if it rains, they can work under here any rainy days. And nice days like today, they can work out here. So 3 days, 4 days. And what do you think here is going to be pretty easy. So I'm going to call this 3 days.
3 days.
Right? I don't think, because it's mostly just full tile, no cuts.
Yeah.
A little edging, and that's it. A little edging here. Again, we're not going to put tile where the truck parks. I only park the truck offset. I usually park in the center, but I moved it purposely over because it was loaded for bear with tile, and I wanted the guys to have enough room to stack the tile over here to keep it out of the rain. So that's why I moved it over. But typically I park right here dead center, so tile on both sides, and then I don't want to drive up onto the tile. I don't know if the tile would crack with driving the truck on it. It might not, but I'm not going to take the chance. So we'll just do the back portion that I showed you a little bit before, both sides, leave this concrete area alone, and we'll call that 3 days. So 3, 4, and 3 is 10 working days. Yeah, about 10 working days, and then we'll get into the dirty kitchen. That's going to take a little bit of time because I have to figure out. It's very easy to figure out how much tile you need, right? You just measure how many cm one way, cm the other, multiply it out. Not a big deal. But for me to figure out the type of ceiling that we need. That's the type of ceiling that's going to be in the dirty kitchen, as well as the lights. See the round pendant lights instead of the old-fashioned bulbs. So the ceiling will look like this in the dirty kitchen. But I need to figure out how much track and rivets. I got to get a rivet gun. And then the cement board. So I have to figure out how much I need and get that here within 10 working days, because they should have all this and this done in 10 working days. So I have 9 days to figure that out and get all the product here. The way I worked it out with the contractor is I'm just paying their salaries. So thank you, Tommy, from TLC. I'm borrowing 2 guys, and I just pay their salary until the job is done. So I'm responsible for getting all the materials here, and that's going to save me a lot of money. So we're going to do the ceiling first, and then we'll do the tile in the dirty kitchen last. And then Wilma said she heard me talk about that's the last of the projects for this year, and she reminded me, and she's right, that there is one more project, is the electric gate.
Yes.
We're going to get that done this year as well. So my buddy Kelly's going to help me with that. He's been on the channel before. He's going to just help us out with what I need to buy. And then he's going to talk to his installer, get his installer up here. And we're going to get electric remote control for the gate. Get that project done, as soon as possible. As we're working here, we might as well just get it all done at once. Because construction mess, boy, we don't like it. We're so happy that the major construction is over, and with our neighbors there and our neighbors there, there's just so much construction rubble. We don't want to deal with it no more. We're over it. We dealt with it for 7 months, but we're into a little bit now, and we'll just deal with it. But the good news with the electric gate is the electric has been run. It's on that wall, the electric, and then it goes under here with a conduit, and then it switches over. And yes, we need to get a gardener here. We've been just trying to get this to grow, and we got to get our gardener back to start cleaning up. Look at all the weeds. That's not like us, but this will all get cleaned up here shortly because everything is starting to grow. But the electric is already run, and there is a junction box there at that column right there, and then there's a cover, and the electric is just wound up and taped and sitting there ready to go. So that's usually the hardest part, getting electric down there. Then all we need to do is I got to paint the gate, and then we got to weld on the track. So we got to buy the track and weld it on, and then have a little concrete pad there and install the opener, and then just attach the electric. Electric is right there right now. So that's going to be a pretty easy project. Look at that gate. Needs to be definitely painted, because Prince likes to lift his leg on this gate for some reason. So we got to get that cleaned up and painted. So now that we're into the rainy season, it's not so hot. I mean, it's nice. It's got to be in the low 80s right now. But this is the type of weather you don't mind working in. Just during the drought time and during the real summer of the Philippines, it was just too hot. You just don't want to come out and do all these projects. So we're going to be busy here the next month or so. Get the electric gate opener, get the dirty kitchen set up, and get some nice tile here. And then we're going to call it, that's it for the year, right? Yeah. No more for the year. We're going to take some time off. Yeah. So there you have it. Take one more look at the guys. Right, the middle of the door is almost halfway, because that 2 meter overhang does go another 3 meters. So halfway is about here. So you still got a couple hours, and it's all full tile. So they should get there. So good first day. And there was a lot of setup time, you know, to get the grinder together and, you know, talk through what we wanted to do, and, you know, so that took a little bit of time. So always takes what, 45 minutes before the first tile went down. So tomorrow we'll hit the ground running, and we'll give you guys updates throughout the next 10 days or so.